Next up, Russ and I have got Steelbook Fever.
If you're like us and you got a feel for steel, make sure if you're like the 4K Kings and you've got a feel for steel, make sure you subscribe to our page. You don't want to miss any future news. Like our video. It's the easiest way to support us, and it's totally free. And keep supporting physical media.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
So another completely shocking announcement is that The Godfather, those 4Ks that came out, a couple months ago, and I received my amazing edition that I love so very much and look at every day, kiss it goodnight. And shocking to no one, they are coming out in single editions now.
Oh, that's great. That's beautiful.
They're coming out in regular ones, and they're coming out in Steelbooks. And these are coming out October 11th from Paramount. The regular editions, it's the art that they've been using for all their restoration posters, but for these Steelbooks, they're using the oil painting art that was given to you as an extra in the Ultimate Mega Super Duper collection that I got.
The mall kiosk art.
Only Coda is getting the Steelbook, not Godfather 3. So you got Godfather 3 in 4K in the box set, but Coda is the only one that's getting the 4K single edition here. I think it's really interesting that they use these oil paintings. I can't decide if I like it or don't like it. It's like, do I like those oil paintings or not, basically? And I have to wrap my own self out on this box set back here that I have.
I can refuse this offer.
Yeah, and they've got the little sayings on the back. I don't like the sayings on the back. Ultimately, I wanted the trilogy, so I'm happy that I got the box set. Maybe not the one that I have exactly, but I'm glad that I got the box set. But these are out there. These are available for people to pick up. So, there you are. Till we meet again, Godfather.
Rest in peace, James Caan.
Jimmy Caan. He did. He passed away while we were
Sonny,
on break.
man. I heard that when they found James Caan, there was a record number of squibs.
Yeah,
I just know
covered
when
enough.
Godfather at the time, that was the record of squibs used for Sonny's death.
He's got a lot of shoulders to cover.
It was all on his shoulders.
It's all shoulder squibs. Shoulder squibs. Another exciting 4K Steelbook is Scream 2.
It's a scream, baby.
So Scream 2 is coming out in a 4K Steelbook. They're getting a regular edition as well, but this is a Steelbook segment, so we're looking at that. It's coming out October 4th, again from Paramount. No news on features. Probably you can expect something similar to the first. It was minimal. But yeah, maybe box set in the future at this point.
Do you have a point?
What do you think? You going to pick this up?
I didn't pick up the other Scream, the original Scream, but now that I know they were putting out Scream 2, I kind of do want just 1 and 2 because I don't like 3 at all, and the rest of them I don't care about.
And they're not bad-looking Steelbooks. I mean, the first one wasn't bad either, and I feel like their spine looks nice, and it'll probably look nice on your shelf. But another Steelbook coming out August 9th, again from Paramount, and its 25th anniversary, is a movie I hear about all the time but I've never actually seen, is Event Horizon. And apparently this is just some trippy, wild thing with Larry Fishburne himself. This was released last year by Scream Factory in a collector's edition.
Yeah.
And this one's got 2 discs. It's got a restoration on disc 1. It's got a Blu-ray, but it doesn't have anywhere near the features that the collector's edition has.
I don't have time to listen to this.
It's got one of these plastic slip-down covers that kind of changes what you're
wait.
looking at.
Scream Factory's not putting this out?
No, this is Paramount.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's weird.
That's what I mean.
I thought this, because, Scream Factory, that's all they do anymore is just re-release their catalog.
That's why I said it has some of the features, but not even close to what the Scream Factory one had. So that's why I said it's which one are you happy with? Is this a big upgrade? Who knows? It comes with some tchotchkes. But yeah, it seems like a better deal maybe with Scream if you like the features, but I always heard this movie is batshit crazy. I don't know. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Moving right along.
It's not batshit crazy.
Okay. Moving right along, here comes Paramount doing Catch Me If You Can in its 20th anniversary, and you guessed it, Russ, just a Blu-ray.
Go fuck yourselves.
This is
We're
Paramount
on
at
to
its
you,
finest.
Paramount.
Paramount at its finest.
I will not be buying this, and I love this movie. I will wait for the 4K
That's what
release
I mean.
next
Why
year.
not 4K? It's bullshit.
And the cover's stupid.
It's dumb. I've never seen this movie.
The cover looks dumb as hell. I hate that cover.
And
the movie's great, though.
I've never seen
In
it.
my opinion, that's the last great Spielberg entertaining movie.
I'd be interested in seeing it. I'd be interested to go back in some of Leonardo DiCaprio's back catalog that maybe I haven't seen. Walking.
He plays DiCaprio's dad.
Nice.
It's good, man. It's really good.
So you're not going to pick this up?
I would if I was unaware of Paramount's plans to release this again in a year. I would pick it up, but I know what's going to come down the pipeline, and I'm waiting for 4K.
Agreed. Well, they keep on doing this shit because also in its 20th anniversary is The Ring. And it's most likely going to get jack shit, just like the rest of these. It's yet another anniversary release just on Blue. Why not 4K? Probably, like you said, some of these are probably going to get 4K in the future. It's just they're wasting everyone's time. And even this, I'm a fan of this movie. When you look at this Steelbook with the sleeve on it, it's like a video cassette or whatever, which it's kind of cool. It's clever. I like it. It's got the Ring on it. There's a label that says The Ring, which is, I like that. But then when you take this off, this scribbly 7 days bullshit. Like, it's just so stupid, this scribbling on here. Just like, even the inside, I don't mind.
Yeah, why?
Why isn't
just
it
have the
image
screaming like it's the video of in the movie? Just take the that's dumb.
It's dumb. It's shitty looking, but again, it's Paramount and it's 20th anniversary. It's coming out in October. I don't have an actual date. A few other Steelbooks that I thought looked kind of cool. This one is a Best Buy exclusive for $310 to Yuma. This has already been out in 4K, but I really like one of these slide cases.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one,
awesome.
The clear slip comes down and it's the train and the title. Without it, it's Ben Foster and the rest of the gang down here. So this piece like slides over top in a plastic case. I think that looks really cool. Just in general, I think this art looks awesome.
I do too.
I already own this in 4K, but nothing new is coming with it. There's nothing new.
I've only owned it on.
If you don't,
I think I only owned it on DVD. I might pick this up.
If you don't own it on 4K or you've never even seen this movie, blind buy this or just upgrade to 4K. It's really, it had a lot of features to begin with. Again, you're not getting anything new if you already own it, so that's why I'm a little sad.
Does it come with a commentary with Luke Wilson?
Ain't it bad enough to die?
Another one, again, a Best Buy exclusive, is god awful. And this is another one of those like slide down plastic cases. They are going hard in the slide down plastic case. August 30th is a movie I actually like. This Warrior movie. I've never owned this in 4K. First, you would hope that this like weird, I don't know, brushstroke over everything is what the case is going to be. So then once you take it off, it's just maybe a picture of them two and I could just throw the slipcase away.
Yeah.
But that's like the actual art. It's some cartoony version of them. And then there's some like cage that comes down over top with their fists. It's creative, but I think it's bullshit. I wish it was the original art with the cage coming down over top. That would be awesome. Starship Troopers and its 25th anniversary is getting a 4K Steelbook. And it's coming out November the 1st from Sony. Steel only. You can't get no reg with this.
Really?
It already got 4K for its 20th anniversary. So this one's getting the exact same ass transfer and HDR upgrade and Atmos track and all that kind of stuff. The only thing new that you're getting here is that it's new Steelbook, which the art I kind of like, is a 25th anniversary reunion that's like done basically through Zoom. And it's got everybody on it. Casper Van Dien, Denise Richards, Dina Meyer, Clancy Brown, Michael Ironside, Jake Busey, Patrick Muldoon, and Seth Gilliam. They're all back doing some conversation about this movie.
That's cool.
So, if you like Steelbooks and you like this art and you've never owned this on 4K, this is pretty solid. Is this a pickup for you? Do you own Starship Troopers in 4K?
I don't own Starship Troopers at all.
Really?
They lost me on the artwork. Honestly, I think if I like the artwork, I probably would pick it up. But
okay.
And this movie, it's a cult title, and I think over the years it keeps growing. I'll hold out for another release. I could see this getting a really nice international 4K release.
Really?
You're right. It's dog shit. Let's move on.
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster. I can't stand it.
Probably one of the best steals on this list, though, and content and just stature, in my opinion, is Fright Night, which I know, Russ, you've been dying to talk about.
I've already pre-ordered this.
Already pre-ordered it. This is coming out October 4th from Sony, and like I said, I feel like this is probably the best steal that we're covering. It's a 3-disc steelbook only option, and it is packed.
Ooh.
New 4K restoration from the original camera negative right out the gate, Dolby Vision, HDR, all that stuff, plus a new Atmos track if you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's on disc 1, which is the 4K. Then on 2 is that same transfer on Blu-ray plus new deleted scene storyboards and a new spec trailer with Tom Holland on there talking, doing his little thing. But then there's commentaries from before, other features and so forth.
And can I tell you something right off the bat that's not saying? That You're So Cool, Brewster documentary is 3 hours long. The previous Eureka release of Fright Night, which I own, it had the same thing. It listed You're So Cool, Brewster on it, and I can't complain. It was an edited version. It was only like an hour and a half to 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So that little, just right there, You're So Cool, Brewster, at least is an hour and a half documentary. If it's the full one, it's a damn near 3 hour documentary on Fright Night.
Yeah.
And it's good. I watched it.
And then on the third disc, it's just a blue with special features only. It's got a ton of legacy stuff, but it also has 4 new ones, which is a 35th anniversary script read plus reunion, an interview with Amanda Bierce. She came back. Russ.
Don't you want me anymore?
Then some SFX storyboard comparison, which, I'm sure is pretty cool also.
I'm interested about this queer subtext. I never picked that up in Fright. Well, I guess, what are they going to go into, like the flirtatious nature of Chris Sarandon? Or
Maybe. I mean,
I feel like you can do that with all vampire stuff.
The way of the vampire. They're all just very
fluid.
They're very elegant. I think they want to seduce everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, all 3 of these discs, super packed with stuff. The Steelbook itself, this is some of the best art in the horror genre, I feel like.
Really?
Like, hands down. I mean, just this...
It stands out. You remember this when being a kid.
I've never forgotten it. I will never forget this drawing of this vampire, which is the transformation, sort of the vampire at the end. And I feel like it's just so...
I didn't know you were a fan of this movie.
Super effective. I mean, this house, this scary face... Look at this face. Like, this is freaking memorable, especially like you said, as a kid, you see this thing. And like, this is only one scene in the movie. In general, it's not this 24/7, but it's still effective as fuck. Like, I don't know. I've always just really loved this art.
I didn't know you were a fan of this movie.
I think this movie's cool.
I didn't know you've seen it. We've never talked about this outside.
My memory's foggy because it is, again, in the time when I was a kid to see this and like this art and want to rent this movie or see it on TV or whatever it might be. But I don't know that my memory's as clear. And again, I just like the logo, like everything about this, the design of this, I just think is great. I think it looks awesome on a Steelbook.
It is great art. You know what's funny? I didn't even look at the features. I just 4K Fright Night, Steelbook, boom.
That is one of the best on the list. Now let's talk about some of the worst on the list. And that's coming from your friends at Zavvi.
They just don't care.
They pissed me off these last 2 weeks. There's a few things that we're just going to breeze through, but I just got to air a little bit of grievance. This isn't really pissing me off as much as it's just stupid, and it's something that I feel like it makes sense that Zavvi would be putting this out. And this is the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman now. The Batman Batarang Edition Collector's Box Set, the double Steelbook box. So this is out September 19th from Zavvi, previously from Walmart. So Walmart put this out in the U.S., and this is a release that only Zavvi and Walmart would put out. It contains 2 steelbooks of the film with identical discs in both. So you're just getting 2 versions of this movie with different art, that's it. And it's stuck into this box, and it gives you this sort of metal plate that's a picture of Batman's chest and a stand to put it on. So it's like art. Yeah, why? Like, what is this?
Being an Evil Dead fan isn't too bad now.
I mean, why would you buy? Here's the next thing that I feel like we've talked about before, but I just feel like it's getting so blatant. These are 4K limited edition steelbooks that are being reprinted by Zavvi. And not only are they being reprinted, but look at the title.
Exclusive reprint.
Dude. Like, are you kidding me, Zavvi?
Hey, man, I got 5 kids to feed.
That's
Exclusive
an oxymoron.
reprint?
That's an oxymoron if I've ever heard one.
What the fuck does that mean?
Reprint pretty much means it's not exclusive.
It means it's now trash. It means like I can get it whenever I want. It's not worth anything. That's just a slap in the face. And look at this one. Terminator 2. Reprint. Right in the title. And putting it in the title, not to mention it's in lowercase, I feel like it's just, am I supposed to be excited by that as as a consumer? Yes. Am I supposed to open this? Oh my God, it's a fucking reprint. Yeah.
Chill out, dickwad.
I mean, especially as a collector, what am I to be excited by? I'm buying the reprint? Nice. Look, 3 stars, 12 reviews. I mean, it just defeats the purpose of anything limited. And like you've said before, it's false advertising, as you've said before. Anyway, Zavvi doing their same shit, but now they also have these as well. But here in the U.S., you're getting limited edition reprints, Russ. This was a limited edition steelbook for Last Action Hero, And all these are coming out September, by the way, September 27th. And now
Are they marked on the case?
I think it's just advertising it that way. And that's what I'm saying. Am I supposed to be excited now? Oh, great, it's coming back out again. But why even put that on there? Don't even tell me it's a reprint. Maybe I'd forget it was limited. Just don't throw that in my face. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
It's dumb.
I agree.
It's dumb. And then they're doing it with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, limited edition reprint. They're doing it with Gattaca, everyone's favorite limited edition reprint. It's like, why?
Why are you shitting on Gattaca?
I mean, it's that it warrants a limited edition reprint. Like all these things are being reprinted, even Gattaca.
That's both flattering and embarrassing.
I just think that's a pretty stupid trend. It's pretty ridiculous.
Well, I'm with you on that.
They would even do such a thing. So,
But
again, screw
Gattaca
off,
is
Zavvi.
worthy of this stupid trend.
Limited edition reprint. You gonna pick it up? I already pre-ordered mine.
I'm gonna wait for my limited edition reprint.